Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Clarissa, and we just got our first snow of the year and it's really cold outside, and I thought what would be better than to make a big pot of homemade chicken noodle soup. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my homemade chicken noodle soup. So let's cook. So here I have a 5-pound chicken that I've rinsed off and cut into quarters, and I just set it in this bowl, and I'm going to put this off to the side. Here I have about a cup of parsley. I have 5 celery stalks, 2 large carrots, 2 medium onions that I've quartered. I have 3 cloves of garlic. I have about a teaspoon of black peppercorns, some dry thyme, and a basil leaf. So I have 2 carrots here. 1 carrot I've cut into big chunks because I'm going to use this carrot as flavoring for my stock. So I'm going to set this off to the side. Now this is the carrot that I'm going to be using in my soup as part of my vegetables. So what you want to do is go ahead and quarter this carrot like this. And you just want to cut it into about 1/2-inch slices like that. Now I'm just going to set these off to the side. So here I have 5 stalks of celery. And just like the carrots, we're going to take some of these and use these for the stalk. And I'm just going to take the celery that doesn't look as good, and I'm going to use that celery for my stalk. So I'm just going to cut these into big chunks and put those off to the side. Now with this celery, I'm just going to go ahead and cut these up into 1/2-inch slices as well. When you get to the end, it might be a little bit big. So what you can do is just slice that in half and just go ahead and cut those up. So here I have some parsley, and I'm just going to finely chop this up because this is going to go inside of our soup at the end, just for a pop of color. I'm just going to set that off to the side like that. Now here I have our 3 garlic cloves. And I'm just going to smash those just like this, just to release some of the flavor. Now that that's finished, we're ready to start our soup. So here I have my Dutch oven, and I'm just going to go ahead and add my chicken in. Now I'm just going to add about a teaspoon of kosher salt. I'm going to add my bay leaf, my thyme. I'm going to add my onions, all my root vegetables. I'm going to add in a little parsley, and I'm going to add in my black peppercorns. Now you want to have cold water, and you just want to fill this up until it totally covers your chicken. So this is about 8 cups of water. Now you want to let this cook on a medium heat for about 20 minutes because that will give our broth time to get hot and start to boil. And when it begins to boil, you're going to start seeing some things floating on top. You want to start skimming that off. So I'll check back in with you guys in about 20 to 30 minutes. Okay guys, so it's been about 30 minutes. This is what I'm talking about, what's floating on top. You want to go ahead and skim that off the top. And you want to do this because this is going to make sure that your broth remains clear. So you just want to go in every now and then and scoop off this foam here. So now that I've done that, I'm just gonna put the top back on, turn my heat down low, and I'm gonna let this cook for another hour to an hour and a half. And you want to be going in every 20 minutes or so and skimming off the top. Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my top off. So our chicken is done. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the chicken from out of my pot. So now what you want to do is go ahead and strain your broth. Okay guys, so I roughly have about 6 cups of chicken broth here, and as you can see, I have a layer of grease floating on top. So I'm just going to take my spoon and I'm going to skim off as much of that oil as I can. Now that I skimmed off most of that oil, I'm just going to go ahead and add this back into my pot. So now I'm just going to go ahead and add my carrots and my celery in. And I'm just going to cook this up until my carrots and my celery has softened up. So now that our chicken is cool enough to touch, I'm just going to go ahead and remove the skin. I'm also going to set the wings off to the side. And I'm going to take all our bones out. And if you have dogs and cats like I do, those pieces of cartilage and skin to make a nice little treat for them. So now that we're pretty much done with that, I'm just gonna cut my pieces up into little bite-sized chunks. Just around this size. Now that that's done, I'm just gonna set this off to the side. Okay, so I'm gonna check one of my carrots and see. Okay, so our carrots are just about tender. So I'm gonna go in and add about a cup of noodles. And we're gonna go ahead and let these noodles cook up. So I'm gonna check on my noodles and see if our noodles are cooked or just about cooked. So I'm gonna take one out. Yeah, our noodles are just about cooked. So I'm gonna go and add my chicken into my soup. And for this part, you can add how much chicken you want. And the extra chicken you have left, you can just use it for like a chicken salad or something like that. Now, I'm just gonna cover this up for about 2 more minutes so our chicken can finish heating up and our pasta can finish cooking, and then we'll be all finished. So I'm just gonna check my pasta to see if it's all ready. And my pasta is tender. So now I'm just gonna add some fresh chopped parsley. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. I'm gonna give this a mix. And that's it, guys. That's how I make my homemade chicken noodle soup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to like, share, put on your post notifications so you know when I upload new videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.